Well, I'm all ready to go to the gold show. Okay, I made it way ahead of schedule. Got about an hour before it opens. I guess if I was one of the first 100s in line, I'd get some free vial of a little gold in it. But oh well, I can get my own gold. I'll probably just wait in the car and relax until it's time. We'll see. Okay.
Yeah, that's where I got that sleeve that I put on top. Right here. Subscription base.
Okay.
Just to pay the bills.
Do you have any words of wisdom for prospectors in YouTube land?
YouTube land and prospectors, turn off the cameras. Quit watching the videos.
There you go.
Prospecting.
All right, good advice. Okay. See you.
Yeah.
Okay, Tony Cook.
I'm the current GPA chapter president in our local chapter, and we go to Colorado about twice a year, and we usually meet with the Colorado Springs group and kind of do joint trips. And I'm sure they do more than we do, but those are our two times. We usually go Memorial Weekend and Labor Day weekend.
All right. So you're looking for some more members?
Yeah, we're looking for some more members. We're trying to boost our membership. We've got a booth that we're going to be showing, trying to do a membership drive. We're not selling anything, but at the Wichita Gem and Mineral Show at the end of April.
Okay.
It's like the 22nd through the 24th. It's 3 days there, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
All right.
So they were really excited to have us come and display, and we're going to have some static displays and maybe some panning demonstrations, and we have some stuff for the kids too that were, little trinkets and some fake gold, so they can kind of practice.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, we've done that the last 4 or 5 years at the Hayesville Fall Festival.
Okay.
It's another little town that's just on the outskirts south of Wichita. So
okay. So you're heading up to the East Fork San Gabriel Tuesday, huh?
I'm going to be heading up there tomorrow. As a matter of fact, I'm planning on doing 3 or 4 days of prospecting.
Oh, okay.
So I'm out here visiting my family. My folks winter over in Palm Springs. This will be my 3rd time coming out to this area. Actually, the first year I went to Lytle Creek.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's a GPA claim there.
Yeah.
Knowing that I wasn't going to get thrown off the land or whatever, and didn't know what I would find going up to San Gabriel. So I went there last year, and of course that was the first year after the designation of the national monument.
Right.
So I thought, what am I going to run into up there?
Yeah.
And since then, I've been in contact with Justin Seastrand, the guy that's heading up that, and trying to just put in a plug for, saving some of that, even having some designated area for the prospectors to go. And if we can't have access to all of it, don't just close us out.
Yeah, let us at least put a pan in the water or something.
Exactly. Have 2 or 3 or 1 or what, but something rather than nothing. But I'm not really sure what's going to happen. He told me that the enforcement would happen probably once the plan gets set, spring of 2017.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah.
And so at that point, and he said it's kind of right now and maybe even then more up to the individual Forest Service ranger as to what you're doing and how much of a disturbance you're making and those kinds of things. But I don't know, maybe once it's actually a plan in place, they'll have additional rangers on duty, because I don't know what they're going to do to police all that.
I know.
There's
Desert Steve.
Hi, Desert Steve.
Got anything to sell us? Got anything to sell us this time?
Mine Lab Detector.
Okay.
Give me a call.
Oh, police for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make it. I'm not sure.
Well, I'll be up there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for sure, and I'm thinking about staying Thursday. It's going to be kind of based on how I physically feel.
Yeah. Okay, I'm in a seminar here. It's going to be talking about metal detecting. Kevin Hoagland and Bill Southern. So I've been to their lectures, I don't know how many times, but I'll listen again. I can always learn something.
I had my threshold set where it always would be, and I'm still going to hear this Thursday. Okay, and I still do the fast swing after I get over the target when I'm moving slow, sometimes to verify that it's actually a target, because there's so much other noise that you can hear while you're hunting. But honestly, this is about the speed I go, especially with this little bitty coil. if I'm hunting with it. I already know I'm in the spot is going. All right, so I'm hunting at that slow, even speed. Now when I go over that target, it's going to still give me a second like that, or a little bit of a waver, or something that just skirts the threshold just a little bit. Okay, when that happens, sure, I'll come back and I can do like this real quick, make sure I got a target there, and that helps me to pinpoint as well.
How much time do you have on a detector?
On the gold bug I just got, but I've had all kinds of Weiss detectors from
Okay.
present to a U3i.
Are you comfortable running hot or running positive?
I've never run positive before. I'm just starting nuggets.
Don't.
Don't.
No. The best thing to do, and we talk about it a lot. One of the best things that we can ever teach you is don't fall into a lot of the hype. Learn how to set your machine to the ground. Learn how to set your sensitivity to the ground. For those of you that weren't here yesterday, we'll cover that. But learn to set the sensitivity to the ground. Learn how to ground balance the machine properly to a neutral position. Now, by setting hot, we're setting a little bit of positive, meaning you've got a little bit of, like with a gold bug, you've got a little bit of a hump on the way down. One of the things you have to be very, very careful of is that you will actually increase some ground noise. And when you increase some ground noise, you also increase your chance of missing small targets. Okay? And if you work with a gold bug 2 and you get a little bit too positive, because of at 72 kilohertz or 71 kilohertz, the gold bug 2 is famous for being able to find the tiniest pieces of gold. And it does a phenomenally good job of it. But if you're running a little bit too positive, you'll actually not hear that target. Once you learn more about your detector, once you've gotten really a good feel of it, especially if you're using these small coils, after you've hunted an area, if this is my square, if this is my 10 by 10 square right here, and I hunt this area, then, only then, will I go a little positive, and I'll re-hunt that. Because what I want to do is I want to also listen to the ground. I want to pull that ground out a little bit. But the downfall with doing that, with any of these manually tuned detectors, you're constantly balancing. If you are out there, if you have a manually tuned detector, and you swing that detector, and you're not rechecking your balance at the end of every swing, you're going to miss targets. Not you could miss targets, or you might miss targets. You are going to miss targets. What will happen? There's my ground balance. As I go along, if I don't adjust it, this suddenly happens. I'm out to this point. My threshold can't stand it anymore. I finally get a good threshold signal that's screaming at me to fix the machine. You realize that what you've done is you've got your ground balance off, you re-ground balance it. What happened to all these targets right here? Your machine can only see within the area that you allow it to see.
You're going to notice the machine runs way smoother, and you're not hearing a lot of that in the background. You can get rid of that. That doesn't need to be there.
It's complicated. The higher the frequency, the closer a surface machine works to find small, tiny pieces of gold. The lower the frequency, the deeper in the ground the machine goes to find larger, more conductive targets. Understand it? There you go. That's it. The higher the frequency, the smaller the gold. The lower the frequency, the deeper and larger the gold. If you think about it, 50 kilohertz is sine wave. If you look at 50 kilohertz, it's 71 kilohertz. 71 kilohertz, that's 71,000 firings. That's 71,000 cycles of that machine in exactly 1 second.
You've also been able to purchase additional tickets back there. Check out the major prize raffle at the back. The back right side of the building is the Gold Prospectors Association of America.
I'm actually in this video. Osceola, and then it's northern Nevada.
Northern.
Yeah, way up there. It was on a.
Way past the Vegas and stuff.
Oh yeah, it's way up there to the east, kind
Off
of.
the 15 through Mesquite or something.
There's me. I found a nugget. I found the biggest nugget that day. It was, I don't know, 1.3 grams or something like that.
Paid for your trip.
Yeah.
Very good.
Goes to the end of the gym, back right side of the building, the GPA loop. Then is the black drink area on the back, left side of the building. Once again, GPA loop.
That's funny. I'm walking by here and I see a video I'm in. That's where I found a nugget.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Is that Arizona?
No, it's Nevada, the northern Nevada,
Oh, really?
northeastern Nevada. Osceola, it's called.
Is that up there kind of by...
Okay, so I met a lot of people I know here. I just saw Jordan Jarvis. He invited my brothers and myself to come up to do some coin shooting in a town from the 1890s, I think. So we'll set that up. Here's Desert Steve's booth.
This pen has curled edges designed for fighting cold cramps, water, you know what, fatigue. It's a real fatigue fighter. Watch how fast this pen moves. And I'm not trying to be cute. You just dump out your water in your cabinet, just like that goes in the file. Just like this. See what I'm talking about? When your pen and goes, just spill out. Now, this pen's not afraid of black sand. We don't need magnets and slipper bottles for an hour. It works. Drop center. 5 feet quickness in the drop center. Drop it in its base. But it all snaps together and makes the carry weight. You've got your air supply, your air tips, your vials, your grommets, everything. Lightweight carry case, and you carry this.
The older folks that go out there lugging all that equipment.
Keen Engineering.
Way into the river or up the stream. Now, we're kind of getting to that point now where we can make these sluice boxes with half the weight and just make it easier for the prospector to carry it in, and also easier for the prospector to work with.
have to look
designed to
under,
catch.
yeah, you have to look under a 400 pound microscope to be able to see the structure of this. The structure is kind of funky. Anyway, so I don't want to touch up there. I want to touch it with the water. All this stuff, once it moves, we're okay. So I just scrape it toward pin right there.
Through those holes. Okay. And what you're doing is the water's crosswashing, so the material coming in is getting washed. And it stays in there. Right. Well, yeah. Fluidization means taking a liquid or solid and combining it with putting on the properties of the liquid. So what happens is that because it's combined, it just pops out. You have these drops, the light skin will push out.
Okay, we got Jordan Jarvis and Savage down there from East Fort.
Quite frankly, it's hard to find a better guy in this industry.
The whole bar. Whole penny.
I was just talking to another buddy over. Well, I saw a lot of stuff I'd like to buy at the show. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of money to buy all the stuff I like. So it was good. I saw a bunch of people, made some connections and all that stuff. So I guess I'm on.